court to nail this case. And if not for the lack of understanding that our cohort, she and our cohort lacks, they've made the case a case between she and Baba Mohbad. That is how the case, because if you even read the letter, the publication now that the lawyer wrote, it's as if they are dragging her to court. It's as if they are dragging themselves to court. That is just what it means. It's not as if maybe any one of them, literally, is actually seeking for justice. I think they are dragging themselves to court. So the question we should be thinking about, or thing that we should be really unravel, that who is this person? What is giving Wunmi that God? What is giving Darosha that God? What is giving Adura that God? You know, that they've all already pitched a tent to Wunmi. If you talk about Mohbad's mother now, Wunmi's cohorts, they will come for you. If you talk about Darosha, if you talk about Adura, they will come for you. So what is giving, who is giving, let me use the word who, is giving them that morale, that ginger, that rest of mind, that don't worry, last, they will forget the case. Let's frustrate them. Let's do this. And if Baba Mohbad, lawyers or the representative that he has appointed is really, really looking in deep into these things, we should be able to unravel some things and give us headways. And before it's now like a game of chess, or a game of chess. They are playing games between both of them. Whatever they are watching, the steps Wunmi will take. Wunmi is watching the steps they will take. Wunmi have said that she's ready. Now they've come and tell us now that they've tried as much as possible to serve her, and she's nowhere to be found. Please, when Wunmi was invited by the police, didn't she drop her address? Didn't she drop her phone number? At least if they want to tell us that they've tried to reach her, they should at least state different ways at which they've actually gotten, try to get across to Wunmi. So as far as I'm concerned, this legal team are not really doing much justice to this case as we speak, because Wunmi as an entity cannot be giving everybody headache, so to say. And people have provided alternatives. I've given alternatives to different ways that Wunmi can be reached. And these same people, I'm yet to see any step that they have taken, to get Wunmi, as far as I'm concerned. Go to police, ask for whatever thing that is going on, ask for details, use the police to get, not even just court, use the police to channel whatever thing you want. And if the police is not cooperating, you will go out there, you state it out. Let everybody know that you have exhausted every options you have. Now, in the same letter, in the same publication, they are telling us that they will look at another way. That means you have not even thought of looking at another thing, and you are coming to tell us that you are going to. You will tell us the options. Tell us what you have seen. Tell us what is delaying it. Tell us the measures that you have taken. Is it the only place that you? Whatever the phone numbers, have you tried contacting her? If you have contacted her and she's nowhere to be found, as a matter of fact, I don't think the police or Wunmi, because the case is going on, will be hiding herself, or we want to hide herself per se, or so that, because definitely the police can invite her at any time as well. The court can also invite us at any time as well. So who is representing Wunmi? Who is behind Wunmi? And why is these people not giving us, giving the people enough details so that to unravel whatever thing that is going on? So I think we should start looking at, the entity behind this person, behind this lady. Once we are able to, get so many things that is making everybody, it's like if they are working. It's like if all of us are working and we have nothing to show for it. If you go to people's platform, they keep talking about the same thing. As far as Papa Reno is concerned, Papa Reno believes that the team and the Papa Mohbad legal team, they are not doing anything. And it is true. They might be working. The Bible says that the labor of a fool will irritate many. He is working though, but everybody is getting tired of him. That is what it means. So if he's working, if they say they are working, and they are coming up with publication every now and then, and they are not telling us the measures that they've taken, then I don't see anything you're doing. So Wunmi, as she is like that, I don't think she's big. She's bigger than everybody. But something or someone is making her look so big that we cannot even get her. So as far as I'm concerned, it's not just maybe Wunmi she doesn't want to come out or she wants to come out. No, it is we that are seeking for justice. Even if Wunmi claims that she's seeking for justice and yet she's making it so difficult, we, the public, and the team that is working with Baba Mohbad are the ones that should make sure that we break that jinx, that force, that thing that is making her look. This case we all know, if many do not know, it has also gone spiritual as far as we are concerned. Who knows if it is she's doing all of this in spiritual means? Those people, those Wunmi's cohorts that are always defending her there and then, those people too, as far as I'm concerned, they people that can rain horses from morning till night. Those people say they are not. I don't think they are normal human beings, because a reasonable human being will not stay online and be raining horses from morning till night on people that are fighting for justice, and you are claiming you are fighting for justice. So the question is, who is really fighting for the justice? You are supporting Wunmi that she is fighting for justice. We are supporting Baba Mohbad that are fighting for justice. The same cause, but yet different orientation. So, which means there is something or there is someone that is behind this, and we need to start looking deep into those things. Baba Mohbad and the lawyers and whoever he has appointed should also look deep into it. There are different areas that you need to look into. Not just to tell that you have gone to the house and you not see her. Who is as at now, Mr. Muyiwa or the lawyer should know who is representing Wunmi by now. Now we are beginning to hear different things. It's not Falana.
Take round. Hello, can you hear me? You've said some things that I think Mama A2 wants to respond to. So let's let her talk, please. Let's give her the audience to speak before we come into what you're about to say. Go ahead, Mama A2. Can you unmute? Hi, Mama A2. How are you?
Hi, good evening, everybody. I'm so sorry. I have a matter tomorrow in court, so I want to go to bed early. I want to address a few issues. So now, the whole idea of evasion of court processes is very normal. It's not unusual. It happens. A lot of defendants evade service. So now, the court has devised other means that a defendant or a respondent can be served, which is by substituted means. Now, substituted means the lawyers will have to come by motion. First of all, now that she's evading service, they'll go back to the court to tell the magistrate or the judge that personal service has failed. The reason why she cannot be served in her new address or wherever she is that he might know that she is because that's not her last known address. They don't know where maybe she puts a different address at the police station and that's the address that Baba Mohbad was led with, and she might have moved from that place. So the sheriff of the court might have gotten there and maybe she asked them not to open the door or didn't give them access codes, because most areas in estates in Lekki, you have to enter their estate with an access code, and once you don't have the access code you cannot be let in. So that's going to frustrate the service, which I believe that's what's happening, because I know she lives in Lekki and most of those estates, I have that problem as well. When I want to serve top defendants, they deliberately do these things.
Well, so they have
no, that's the thing. Because I like to say this: you cannot serve a lawyer when it's a new suit. You know, this DNA is an entirely different suit, separate from all other the inquest and all other things that have been going on in court. You understand?
Yeah.
So by the provisions of the Constitution, she has a right to have as many lawyers as possible. You cannot preempt that Falana will be her lawyer. What if she decides to brief a new lawyer to handle DNA? Do you understand where I'm coming from? So you have to serve her personally. It's her choice to decide who is going to be her lawyer. After she has handed over the papers to Falana and Falana responds, then it is deemed that Falana is representing her, and further processes will be served at Falana's chambers. That is why, so Lady Iris, Lady Rice, that is the response to your question, why she cannot be served. Personal service is very important in law, in the institution of a fresh suit, a newly filed suit. Because you cannot preempt that because this person has had a lot of cases in court and this person is a lawyer, you cannot assume that that person will be a lawyer for this particular case. So that is the reason for that. Now, when personal service has failed, you go back to the court to report service. My lord, we have tried to serve the respondent or the defendant. Personal service has failed. Hence, we have a motion ex parte. A motion ex parte is a motion paper containing certain orders, an order to paste in a conspicuous part of the last known address of the defendant, which could be where the late Mohbad died. That same house. Yes, that's her last known address. Because Baba Mohbad is not expected to know. He's not expected to know where she has moved to. So, for all intents and purposes, that's her last known address is where Baba Mohbad knows. And that is where the court will order the sheriff to go and paste in a conspicuous part of the apartment, maybe the wall in front of it. And the sheriff will stand beside the paper and a photographer will be there to snap him holding the paper to show that he was the one that put it there. Because some people can come with, some lawyers come with arguments that anybody can have pasted it there. How do we know that there's evidence that it's the sheriff? So the sheriff will stand, he will be snapped, and then picture his face, and he will depose to an affidavit of service afterwards. Now, another means of substituted service is service by WhatsApp. Because now, the Supreme Court has acknowledged that social media is a means of service.
Exactly.
We cannot continue to rely on snapping and conspicuously pasting because some people might never even be aware of the suits because they might have relocated. And maybe their neighbors don't have the contact to say, hello, Mr. Lagbaja, I saw your wife has divorced. Your wife has filed divorce papers. It's on your gate too. So now we are moving. Thank God for, because sometimes I'm not impressed with how the Supreme Court is so slow to understand the environment, know that things are changing. We cannot just be stereotyped to do what has been done since 1974. So thankfully, we can now serve by WhatsApp. We can serve by email. Email is another way to serve. If you know the email of the person, that will be part of your prayers. But your number one prayer is conspicuously spaced in an environment that is, seen. I'm sorry about background noise. My daughter is crying. That's what I wanted to point out. Okay, sorry, let me just finish. So that's what I wanted to point out, that the lawyers don't need to make a mountain out of a molehill. This is normal practice procedure in law. People evade service every day. I have a lot of people who evade service and they'll be changing their DP. You will see them, they are there, they live in the house, but they won't come. But guess what? Once you go back to the court with the fact that it has been pasted, the sheriff deposits to an affidavit, and then all other things are, the sheriff is the same person that also does the email and does the WhatsApp. The sheriff will use his own number to send the WhatsApp. So all these things will be put together as evidence, affidavit of service will be done and filed before the court, and the magistrate will be satisfied that service has been done. So whether Wunmi acknowledges or not, once these things are the components of substituted service has been satisfied, that's the end. She has been served and they go on. So I just wanted to bring some calm to the team of Justice for Mohbad, that all hope is not lost. Wunmi is just, I am not sorry to say this. Lady Ryan knows me very well. I'm very defensive about my colleagues because I don't like the temple barristers or members of Temple of Justice to be ridiculed online. But at this point, I believe that the lawyers are the ones telling her what to do.
That's right.
Because she can't just tell me that she's just evading service coincidentally. I don't believe that. So I will take the question. Thank you.
So Mama A2, what if she wasn't home? Like you said, they probably be living in an estate, right? And it's difficult to get in. How is that possible? Like, how is she going to be served? She could be home.
So now, yes, now I'll answer that because I had a similar case with a VGC matter. I wanted to serve a company in VGC, they were evading service, so I didn't have the code. So what happens is that once the order to paste is shown to the security at the gates, because it will be deemed that you are trying to obstruct justice if you don't allow them to go in, as long as they can locate the house they are going to. So what they normally do is that the security of the estate will follow the sheriff to that apartment just to make sure that there's no breakdown of law and order, and then he does his pasting and he goes in peace. So whether there's access code or not, I'm talking from experience. That's what happened at my VGC the one I know. But sometimes I also outsmart them. I can have some friends in the estate who live in that estate and can give me access code, and I just give the sheriff his access code going. That happens too. I have to be honest. So yes, because you have to always be smart, because you can't always let them outsmart you because of the service thing. It's very frustrating. Yeah. I'll be honest, very frustrating, because once there's no service, the court will not assume jurisdiction. That's the challenge we have. No jurisdiction. Because once the party is not served, it's a contravention of their fundamental human rights. They have a right to know. They have a right to defend themselves. They have a right to know that there's a suit against them, and a right to also defend themselves. So that's the answer to that question. I mean, and again, there's another option. There could be publication. Yeah. There could be publication in a newspaper daily. It depends on the prayers on the face of motion paper. It depends on how far.
I didn't catch that part. You said something. I didn't catch
publication. Okay. Newspaper publication. Yes. It depends on how far. See, the sky is their limit. It depends on is their starting point rather. It depends on how far they want to go. In terms of the orders they want to seek, and if the court is a generous court, some courts will tell you, who the hell is she? Let her be served. Publish it. She wants to be disgraced. I mean, it depends.
Yeah. I mean, at least you publish something showing that she's been served, but she has been evading that service. But the thing is, like you said, depends on where the area is, and if there's an alternative. Like what you just mentioned, what's the title again? The sheriff can go in with somebody from the gate, right? With someone from the gate.
Yes,
they can go
like
there
and security. Yes, the follow him to the house.
Exactly.
Just make sure that there's no problem of ground.
They should explore that, because that's something I want to note down and take back. They can do that.
Please notice that a motion expertise should be filed, and the prayers on the motion paper should be an order pasting the said processes on a conspicuous part of the last.
Is it possible for you to send me your contact?
Okay. Can you DM me your email? Okay. Let me send you a draft of what it looks like. So you can have.
Okay, I'll email you.
Yes, please.
We'll take it.
Let me ask this. Now, you made mention of situation whereby a sheriff will be there and they will put this on the wall or something, and they will snap just as evidence that that person has been served. Now, me, I'm of this opinion, but probably I believe that Baba Mohbad's lawyer should know about this.
Yes.
And
of course.
Yeah, so what are you saying, Prince K Crown? So the first thing is they've done the first thing, which is
according to the publication act.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? I can hear you. Please, can you said the last thing I heard you say was that you believe that the lawyer should be aware of that. That's the last thing I heard you say.
Yes, they are aware of that processes that you have just said.
Of course,
going to the person.
That's part of our training.
Okay, now and now the narrative they've pushed to the public now with this publication is that they've gone to her house, but she's not there. Right, ma'am? So now my question is, how do they prove to us, the public, that they actually went to their house and she wasn't there? Because if you are telling the public that you have done something and this person is trying to evade being served, there should be a proof. There should be a level of proof that everybody will see that okay, this is what you have done. Because as far as I'm concerned, when a woman wants to come out to talk, she comes out and she talks without apology, and she made everybody believe that it is this same man, it is Baba Mohbad that is not complying, or that is not even doing the right thing. So my question is this: do you think that they've actually gone to the house and they've actually gone to the house and she actually evaded, or they didn't even see her at all? Do you think so?
I believe that it's very possible, knowing who Wunmi is and knowing how far she has come in this case with her lack of accountability. It's very possible that she evaded service. It's very possible that the sheriff have no reason to lie. They are officers sworn on oath, and this is their job. This is their day-to-day business. So even if they lie that they did not, that they saw her, and they lie that they didn't see her and they eventually saw her, And the order of this
Now, the reason why I say this is this. Let me now say this.
yeah.
I don't think that it was a sheriff that went to the house to go and look for me. Now, I will not spill this. I will not spill what I want to say, because I heard that today and I was told first-hand information today about it, but I won't say it. I will just keep it for now. For now. But I am telling you, I am saying it now, that it is not.
But how possible is that? Not the sheriff.
That is why they can't come out with proof to tell us that.
From my 10 years of experience as a lawyer, I would tell you that I think in every court, when a matter is instituted, when you are filing at the registry, there are stages you go through. Then it gets to the sheriff section, because the original copy is put in the court's file. There's a service copy that is handed directly to the sheriff section, and it doesn't get to your hands. So it is stamped. It is stamped service copy. Service copy. That's how it's stamped, and then it's handed over to the sheriff. Normally, there's a statutory payment that's made to Lagos State government, but it's never enough. So they will now have to. Sorry, give me a minute.
Okay, so I'll let African Television ask his question. Sorry, Prince Kekwa.
So sorry about that. So they will now. Please don't close the door.
Good evening, everybody.
Hello, Madam Mama. Just 1 second. Let me hear from African Television. Go ahead, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I'm actually dancing in Spanish because of the progress, and I'm also kind of laughing in French because of this simple matter that is being dragged and made to look like a complicated issue. Now, if you all remember the press conference, police has 26 witnesses, if my numbers are correct. And Wunmi Adebanjo, the wife or whatever of the deceased, supposedly one of the 26. Now you have a murder case, a global case. The IPO, investigating police officer, would have had Wunmi as a witness and all other 25 witnesses in an undertaking not to leave town, or whenever they change address, to notify the IPO or the police department.
Exactly.
So this subject, Wunmi, can never be looked for in the Nigerian legal system. So all this posturing, bailiff, sheriff, all these propositions are unwarranted in this case, because if the IPO has done his job or her job, and if I'm the so-called Baba Mohbad's team, I don't need to look anywhere but straight to the IPO's office. One of your witnesses needs to be served. Have they notified you of the change of address? Which, if Wunmi is compliant to the law, the IPO would have been notified immediately she moves, or even before she moves. And if she did not, she would be a wanted human being. Case closed. So if Baba Mohbad's team or whoever is out there listening, go straight to the IPO, give me your list. Where's the undertaking? Have you been notified? Yes. Then give me the address. If you're not notified, we have a wanted woman. Case closed. Everybody have a good night. I just want to chip that in.
Thank you so much.
Nice. Lady Ryan, you see, that's why I asked Mama Etu that with everything she has explained, I want to believe that Baba Mohbad's lawyer knows about all of these things. And definitely with what African TV has also explained, I still want to believe that the lawyer knows about all of these things. So why is he not employing that? Why is he not using that? Because, like I said, I told Mama Etu something. I said this, that I don't think it is even that sheriff that went there, because it is the same tactics that they are using to get to Wunmi. It's the same way they are using for prime boy and spending. I am telling you this. It is not about going to Sheriff or going to the IPO. No, they did not do that. They rather want to talk to these people themselves and ask for the address from them before they go to the sheriff, to go to the IPO to go and submit that letter. That is what they are doing. I'm telling you, it's not a matter of maybe this. That is what they are telling you. What they are doing. I don't want to start talking, but the time that I will talk will soon come. So it is the lawyer. I don't think the lawyer is doing his job or knows his job. All I just see is just publication up and down. That is all I have to say for now.
That's very serious. Very, very serious. Because I don't know why we're looking for Wunmi. That's very serious. I'll let the Crunch Queen say something, please.
Sorry,
Mama A2. Sorry, Crunch Queen. Mama A2, go ahead.
So, please, Lady Ryan, please send me your email in DM. Let me send you a copy of what emotional expertise looks like. But I believe the lawyers will know this because this is even like in our bar finals, we draft motions. That's part of, our bar final questions. We have to draft motion papers. So these are easy things. I just want everybody to understand something. Everybody in the panel, everybody in the section, comment section, relax. This is not unusual in practice. It happens. Respondents and defendants evade service every single day. It's normal practice. The lawyers will now take further steps to file motion papers asking, praying for the order of the court to paste, to serve by WhatsApp, to serve by email. Once this is satisfactory to the court, that service has been done by these 3 other substituted means and even more, depending on your request, it is deemed that the defendant has been served.
Mama
There's no reason to panic.
Mama Etu.
Yes, I'm here.
Do you know that I have been asked, I have been contacted, or I was contacted to get Prime Boys, to call Prime Boy to give his location so that he can get that letter. He can get the court order, can be served. If they know these processes you are saying, they will not tell me, meaning that the letter deny you, they will not tell me to call Prime Boy. Do you know that Prime Boy himself, that is I don't want to talk. Do you know that Prime Boy himself 3 days ago called me that he needs that court order, that letter to appear himself? You get the point now. So like I said, if they truly did that, if they truly went through, say they want to go and look for me as a claim, it is not that sheriff that did that. It is still someone, and I know the person because I was told today. So they are not. Wow. So the lawyer are not doing.
That means they're not serious about it.
Then there is a problem. There's
a problem. That's what I'm saying.
Why are we here? Because I really don't. Because these things are really worrisome.
Yeah.
Because I was even driving home today when I was reading about this whole she's running away. I think it was Westo's platform. They are not served her. I was like, why are these people making a mountain out of a molehill? Because I was like, are there no lawyers in this group to educate these people? So I said, okay, let me just keep moving. So when I saw the invite, I was like, okay, we're talking about it. I'm like, see, let me tell you something. I can give you 30 cases off head right now that people evaded service and I got judgment. Yes. I got judgment and I executed it. Like garnishing proceedings, I got my money. So just relax. If these lawyers, I'm going to send the copy of the motion, like I said. I want Lady Ryan to digest it, to see what I'm talking about. Because the motion, attached to the motion paper, is an affidavit sworn to by the said sheriff that personal service failed. I forgot to even add that. The affidavit will be sworn to by the sheriff saying, I am XYZ, a sheriff of the High Court of Lagos State. I was appointed or assigned to serve the service copy of the suit number XYZ. I attempted service on the dash day of dash 2024 and I met the absence of the defendant. Normally, you're supposed to attempt about twice before you say you have failed. You can't just attempt once and say, this is the person. No, that's not reasonable. You understand? You will do it once or twice. 1, 2, 3 times. To show that it has failed. So that's how it works. So this sheriff now who did not go, we are going to wait to see who the lawyers would would whose deposition will be attached to the motion paper, because that is important. The sheriff must depose to an affidavit swearing that this failed. So I need an order to go and paste, because I didn't meet this person. When I got there, that person was evading the service, the person did not open the door for me, the person let the dogs out. There are cases like that where some people will open their animals.
You understand what you are saying, Mama Etu? You understand? I think what you are saying, it is what ought to be, as far as I'm concerned. Yes, it ought to be. You say?
I don't know any other way. I just know the way.
That is how it ought to be. But in this case, as I'm talking,
as a lawyer, I see myself as the conscience of the society. So I will not lie that I said somebody and I did not say. I've never done that. It's not right.
But you see what you're explaining, these lawyers, they said lawyers of Baba Mohbad, they did not go through that route. Me, I'm telling you, they did not go through that route. I have just said it to you now that this is the way they were able to get this thing done to Prime Boy and spending. Now the truth is this: they might not come out to tell you. They will not even come out to tell you that this person is that, because they don't want Wunmi to know that Prime Boy is coming. And Prime Boy himself, as he's not, to be fair on him, he doesn't want anything to be hidden. He wants it public. He doesn't. I know some of the things that we discuss in times when people are telling him to go to Brekete. I was still this same person that was contacted. They didn't can be a witness. That was contacted when everybody is shouting, go to Brekete. Before everybody on this platform, on this TikTok, was saying that Prime Boy should go to Brekete. I was the first person that was the contact to tell Prime Boy that if he would like to go to Brekete. I am telling you. So there are things they will not come out and tell you people, because I believe that all these there are vital things that they should let the public know, to be honest. And this one should not be what they should not let the public know. So if they truly went to Wunmi's place, in their publication, it will be written there, it will be spelled out. We went to this, this thing. To spell it out. If I'm a writer, I'm a journalist, I'm a detailed person.
That they went there on their report, whatever they are writing, they should be able to state the days that they went there.
Thank you.
We attempted again on the something day of this month.
Thank you. That is what I'm saying.
What you're saying now. I understand.
It wasn't there. It wasn't there. They only said they went there.
If there is no accountability, or it's time for everybody to lay their cards on the table, and that includes the lawyers. I know there are some things you can't disclose in open, because it's always good to keep your gunpowder dry. But if you are saying she evaded service, tell us the days that she did, so that even when they want to come with their lies, they know that what we are saying is true. So I totally understand you, and I'm on your page, But I'm just speaking based on my knowledge and my experience. And I just wanted to let us know that there's still light at the end of the tunnel, because I felt a lot of people they felt really low, their emotions were low. People like Mercy Idris today, I heard her talking, I said, she's feeling so sad that how would they serve me? Wunmi is running away. I'm like, that's why I wanted to just say there's still hope. Wunmi can be served. The lawyers
sorry, Mama A2. King Susan is just on the comment section. She said, but K-Crown, they said they went there on Friday. So where did you get that?
The thing is this: they go to Panti every day to sign. So maybe that is what we are talking about. They go to Panti every day. Every week. Every week. Sorry, yes, every week.
I think every Thursday or so.
Yeah, I think it depends on the days. As for Prime, I know it doesn't have one particular day, so they go there to sign. The last time I know of, it was on a Friday anyway. So they go there to sign.
It's fine. Justice for Mohbad. No retreat, no surrender. So far, so good. How are you? How is your safety? How is your health?
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Hope you are okay. Hope everything is fine with you.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm just
okay. And so far, so good.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Go on.
Yes, I'm just trying to stay safe. Because I've been hearing some rumors that maybe I'm hiding or something. I'm not hiding for anybody. And I just spoke with Mo's dad lawyer, my lawyer too. So they agreed we're going to go to the coroner inquest. So they're going to give us a date very soon, but they didn't say anything about it yet. They say they're going to get back to us about it.
Okay, you've spoken to Mohbad's lawyer, that is the legal team of Joseph Aloba, right? That's Mohbad's father's lawyer, together with your lawyer. Yes. So you agree to appear at coroner inquest?
Yeah. So they'll bring the letter. And I'm going to serve us the letter
already
this week, hopefully.
Oh, all right. Who again is involved? Do you have any information about the whereabouts of Darusha?
No, I don't know.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I don't know.
Driver?
No, I don't.
Okay. Who is involved in this availability to go to, coroner inquest? Who is involved? Only you?
No, they said Prime Boy and Darusha, and I think the nurse as well.
Okay, but so far so good. You only have this conversation with the lawyer alone, or with other team,
the other team, the legal team.
With who?
With them, Daddy Mohbad's lawyer.
Okay, who is involved? Okay, and who?
I'm Prime Boy too.
Your lawyer?
My lawyer, Prime Boy.
Is it
the other lawyer? Yeah. So I can hear you.
Your network
is Prime Boy there? Is Prime Boy in the conversation?
Yeah.
It's like my network is, I don't know.
Your network is bad. He's even answering you.
Hello?
Justice for Mohbad.
Please, Spending, hold on, just mute. Let me get a part and parcel of this show. They are always intact, and I'm getting message from them as well. Things I should, some things I should not review, as well as Spending, because it will be helpful to us in court. So once we reveal it now, it won't be useful again. So Spending, so far so good. You've let us know that you are available for coroner inquest, and you are available to give your eyewitness account at the coroner inquest. It's fine. You said you've been trying to keep yourself safe, your safety, which is why some people are carrying rumor that you don't want to be available. You have cleared that part also. And is there anything that you have not you would like to say that you want us to know that is not hurtful and that is not going to contradict,
No, I don't have much to say right now, since we are going for the request. So everything I have to say, I'll say it at the request. I'll say everything I know. So I just want everybody to know I'm not hiding for anybody. I'm here. I'm available for them to anytime when they're ready. So I'm available. I will show up. So that is it.
All right, thank you. That is a good one. You can mute your mic. God bless you.
Thank you. And God bless everyone.
God bless you. God bless you. Just mute your mic.
I love everyone, and we must get justice for Mohbad. Because Mo is my best friend. I love him so much.
Thank you. That's a very good one. And okay, mute. Okay, that's fine. Comment section and panelists. I don't want it to be like this is acted or this is acted. I want probably okay. Let me say this way. Just ask me question, not Spending. Ask me the question you want Spending to answer. If it's something that is not going to be hurtful to the process, that is not going to jeopardize this process, I will allow him to answer. So I will start from Mr. Andy. Do you have anything to say? Mr. Andy, please. Okay, let me start from Yes Anime.
Okay, my question to you, Westo, is there CC camera in Mohbad's house? Working CC camera.
Okay, hold on. That's fine. That is fine. Hold on. You are done with your question. And I will go to the next person. Biggest. Don't worry, Mr. Andy. I know what I'm doing. Biggest, please. Ask your question. I'm with you.
My question, if I ask, is not good. Let me just keep quiet. It's for Spending. So I don't want to ask the question. Because that is the reason why I'm here. But let me just keep it for now.
You can ask. No, don't worry. Biggest, just ask your question. Don't worry.
Okay. My question is, Mohbad died on Monday.
But these people, they are hiding that he died on Tuesday. Adura said nobody see this guy on Monday. But I'm hearing some people say they see it on Monday. On which is getting me peace since that day. So I don't want to talk. That is my question. Okay, that's fine. You have talked already. That's not a big deal. It's fine. Just mute your mic. I go to Sandra. Sandra, what do you have to say quickly? Or mute your mic. All right, that is fine. Sandra, just mute your mic. Then I go to Much Love. Much Love, what do you have to say? Much Love, you unmute your mic. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Know anything about the blood that Baba said he saw in the bedroom? That's my question.
Okay. That's fine. Thank you, Much Love. Then you can mute your mic. Then I go to Big Good. Big Good, what do you have to say quickly?
Because we are, according to what people are saying, that maybe he died earlier. Did he really see Mohbad that 9 p.m.? And was he sure, was Mohbad in that house on that Monday? If he knows, he should be able to let us know. That's my question.
All right, thank you. Be good. That is okay. That is a very good one. I appreciate that. All right, mute your mic. Let's go to Mandy. Mandy, it's your time to unmute your mic and say something.
Help me ask Spending. How is he and how was his fasting today? That's my own question. I know that's my own.
Mandy, no problem. And I've tried to check comment section too, and I am not able to see more questions. I would have also put it together. Okay, let me read this one. My question to Spending is, do you think Wunmi is lying to the public about walking Mohbad? I saw that in comment section. I'm not seeing any. All right, why are you people, Westo, he said, all right, so far so good. Spending, you have listened to questions. All I will say is that I don't want you to answer anyone here. I don't want a situation whereby you say something and it will be twisted. But for every question that has been asked so far, I want to push to you, Spending. Gather your response for it. Prepare yourself. Be ready to give us detail at the Corona inquest. And that is all I have to say. Please, here is not the court of law. They are wonderful questions. I appreciate those who ask, and I want to push to you, Spending. Take note of those questions. Prepare yourself for it. At the corner inquest, give us details. I can't wait to hear the details. God bless you. I appreciate.
Yeah, thank you very much. God bless everybody.
Spending, before you go, Spending, please. I have a word for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
All what we are expecting from you when you get to the Corona inquest is all what you know for justice for Mohbad.
Sure.
Once you tell the whole world the truth, we are fully behind you. But wait a minute for 2 minutes for everybody to show you love before Westo dropped you, please. If we can show Spending love, please.
All right, no problem. I'm here.
All right, Spending, that's fine. Mute your mic and enjoy, the love from the people. Another question is that, Spending, if you are really a Muslim, please say the truth. Someone said that, please take note. Spending, remember you remember your safety. It is very important. Someone is saying that in comment section. That is your safety. It is very important. Another person is saying that, Spending, go to Corona inquest to talk everything you know about what crime Mohbad. That is coming from God first. Another one is that, if you don't say the truth, you know the consequence. Like it's just a word of advice. Don't forget the question of yes and amen. Don't forget the question of biggest. Don't forget the question of the Sandra. Don't forget the question of Much Love, the question of Big Good as well. Don't forget the question of Mandy. And don't forget the advice, the piece of advice from Andy. Gather all of these questions together. Prepare yourself. When you get to Corona inquest, give us the detail. I hope that is fine. Please, let's show him love. Let's appreciate him. He said he's not running away. He said he has revealed his location to the legal team. Yes?
Also, my own question.
I'm with you, Mandy. With you. Please, Mandy, go ahead.
Our network is somehow.
Go ahead, Mandy.
Sorry, I received a call. My own question, he cannot answer it in the coroner inquest. Now I said, how is he and how was his fasting? You say you should wait to coroner inquest. Sure, you will not start answering coroner inquest how his fasting went. You're cheating.
Okay, Spending, why you receive the love? Ask Mandy, how is your health? How is your fasting? How are you doing? Mandy wants to hear your voice. I want to believe that Mandy loves your voice, and answer Mandy. Oh yeah. You said what?
I said I told you earlier that I was eating. I was breaking, so I'm fasting.
Okay, that's fine. Let's show him love and
what's the locus problem? I want to remind him if there is a fight truly at the if there is truly a fight at the Third Mainland Bridge, serious fight between Mohbad and CY. So I want to remind him to not forget everything at the coroner inquest. That is it.
my success. Okay. Okay, trust me, he's listening. Trust me.